today's video, I will show you how to make this snug cowl. This cowl is crocheted from here and to the end. So the size is, the top is 23 inch and the bottom is 38 inch and the height is here is 14 inch, and the yarn I used is our I Ride yarn. This is a gradient yarn color and very soft. The hook I use is 5.0 millimeter. So now let's start. First, we need to make a 65 chains. Now I make 65 chains, and then every row we have one chain as a setup stitch. This doesn't mention in the pattern, but every row we need to crochet one chain as a setup stitch. And then this row we crochet at the bumps. Here is the chain, and at the back of the chain you can find some little bumps. So this row we just pick up the bumps of the back of the chain stitches and make 65 slip stitches. Now I crochet to the last stitch, and next round is the third round. That is one chain. This is the setup stitch, and then from this row we crochet the back loop of the stitches from the back loop. So we just make 65 slip stitches. Pick up the back loop only. The third row to the sixth row are the same. Now I finished the row 6, and row 7 is the button row, so it is a little bit different. So I will show you. The button row, first we will start with slip stitch. That is, I will make 4 slip stitch, and then the first buttonhole, that is crochet 3 chains and then skip 3 stitches, and then make 8 slip stitches. Then repeat 3 chain, skip 3 stitches and 8 slip stitches 4 more times, so total 5 more times. That is 3 chain, then 1 to skip, then make other 8 slip stitches, and just repeat this, and then we will make 5 buttonholes. Total we need to make 6 buttonholes. So here, after I repeat 5 times, and here's the last buttonhole, that is 3 chain and skip 3 stitches, then there are 3 slip stitches left. Then the buttonhole is finished. Then the next row, that is the 8th row. The 8th row is just make the slip stitch. So just pick up the back loop only and do 65 slip stitches. And also the 9th and the 10th row are the same, all the slip stitches. when you go to the buttonhole stitch, the chain stitch, also pick up the back loop and make a slip stitch. Now I finished the 10 rows, and now the 11th row. The 11th row we will start to do the brioche stitches. I have a separate video to show you how to make the basic skills of the brioche stitches, and here I will show you again. First, one chain as a setup row, then yarn over and pick up the back loop, and we need to pull the yarn over these 3 loops, but to pull the yarn over 3 loops as once, it's a hard job. So we turn the hook so that we can pull it over easily. So first, you see, when you pull the yarn for the first loop, then turn the hook to the outside. 1, turn and pull. If we do like this will be a half double crochet. So you just pull the loop over and still the same loop and pull through the left 2 loops. This is called brioche stitches. Yarn over, back loop only, and pull the yarn through 3 loops. So total here is 65 brioche stitches. And this is the 11th row, and then go back to the 18th row. It's the same. So now I show you how to make the 19th row. And here, according to the pattern, that is 30 brioche stitches, which means that's only half of this row, less than half. So first I make 30 brioche stitches. Then the next row is also 30, so one chain. This is the setup stitch. Then go back. And this is the 19th and the 20th row. Here you can see there is a step here. Okay, then the 21 and the 22 row, that is 20 brioche stitches, which means I come to the 20 stitch, then go back. Here I have 2 steps. Then the 23 and the 24 rows, that is 10, which means I come to here and then go back. So this is 23 and 24. Now you can see I have 3 steps, 1, 2, 3. And the next row, the row 29, which is 65, which means I need to cross these steps, and from here is 10, 20, and 30, and all the way to the top. So now I will show you how to cross the steps. First, when you crochet these 10 stitches, then we need to the 11th stitch, we will crochet on the next step. And here you can find we will crochet on this stitch, and you on the top of the step you will find there are 2 loops on the tip of the steps. Here have two loops, so you need to pick up these 2 loops, then yarn over and do the next one. So this is called crossed step. Then we do the next stitches and we will cross the step again. The last stitch of this step. Then pick up the 2 loops on the tip of the step. Then yarn over and do the brioche stitches. And here we have 5 loops, and you pull the yarn over, turn the hook, and pull all the loops over. Then go forward. I didn't mention when to cross the step. You just, when you met the step, you just cross it. Here, and you just cross it. So, in the pattern, I didn't mention cross the step, but you need to cross it. So next several rows, you just do the brioche stitches. Then go back. Now I finished the row 28. Then I will do another several steps. It's here. It's 10 brioche stitches. So just crochet 10 brioche stitches. Then go back. Now next row. Next row is 20 brioche stitches, which means I would crochet cross this step and go to here. So first 10 brioche stitches, then cross the step to next 10 brioche stitches to this stitch. So pick up the 2 loops on the tip of the step, then yarn over and make a brioche stitch. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, and then go back. So here is 20 and the next one is 30. So I need to come all the way here, cross this step, then go to here, then go back. Here I finished this row, and next we need to, this is a group, and next we need to repeat from this part. We need to repeat 5 more times. Just repeat. After repeat, you just follow the pattern and to make some brioche stitches and also make the slip stitches for the other side for the placket. So next, just follow the pattern. Then after you finish all the crochet part, you start from here and then you repeat, and to the end you can ending with the placket. And then the last step is to sewing the button. The button, we total have 6 buttonholes. So 4 of them on the bottom, from the bottom, 4 of them, you just sewing the button on the right side, which you can button in. And on the top side, there are 2 buttons. And the top 2 buttons, you just sewing the wrong side. So then when you wear the cowl, this can be a decoration. So these two are sewing on the wrong side, and the 4 sewing in the right side, and then the cowl is finished.